tried to fool me down. I stayed sharp when every turn tried to break me. I pushed back at every voice telling me to bend. I've held my stance when trouble circled close. I've learned to be steady when chaos rose. I stood firm even when silence felt heavy. I've kept my name clean by my own rules only. I ain't built to surrender, not now, not ever. I keep moving through fire with a steady heart. I don't run from the weight that comes with this path. I hold my ground when the world calls for collapse. I stay clear and alive, meant to crush weaker souls. I press forward with grit that refuses to fade. I keep rising from blows, meant to stop my stride. I ain't built to surrender. That truth stays hard. I felt cold hands try to drag me backward. I've seen false promises crumble in front of me. I've heard quiet threats meant to shake my resolve. I've cut loose from places that tried to cage me. I've carried scars earned through long nights. I've stepped through fear without looking away. I've grown stronger each time doubt pushed close. I've stayed unbroken by choosing my direction. I ain't built to surrender, not now, not ever. I keep moving through fire with a steady heart. I don't run from the weight that comes with this path. I hold my ground when the world calls for collapse. I stay clear and alive, meant to crush weaker souls. I press forward with grit that refuses to fade. I keep rising from blows, meant to stop my stride. I ain't built to surrender. That truth stays solid. Yeah, I've watched pretenders fall when pressure tightened. I've walked alone rather than bow to control. I faced moments that could have turned my spine weak. I've answered threats by standing calm and direct. I've pushed past limits others thought were final. I've learned strength from every hard decision. I've claimed freedom through my own hard discipline. I've kept pace when everything tried to stall me. I ain't built to surrender, not now, not ever. I keep moving through fire with a steady heart. I don't run from the weight that comes with this path. I hold my ground when the world calls for collapse. I stay clear and alive, meant to crush weaker souls. I press forward with grit that refuses to fade. I keep rising from blows, meant to stop my stride. I ain't built to surrender. That truth stays solid. I've stared down choices that would wreck weak spirits. I've refused every chain disguised as favor. I've leaned into storms without losing direction. I've carried purpose that no threat can smother. I've spoken straight when others hid behind noise. I built strength through every unforgiving test. I stay relentless even when calm felt distant. I've lived by conviction, no force can overtake. I ain't built to surrender, not now, not ever. I keep moving through fire with a steady heart. I don't run from the weight that comes with this path. I hold my ground when the world calls for collapse. I stay clear and alive, meant to crush weaker souls. I press forward with grit that refuses to fade. I keep rising from blows, meant to stop my stride. I ain't built to surrender. That truth stays solid. I've stood at crossroads where quitting felt easy. I've walked forward knowing the cost would rise. I felt steady when pressure tried to claim me. I've trusted my strength when the noise got loud. I've kept going without needing applause. I've turned setbacks into fuel for the next push. I've stayed focused on the road only I can choose. I built my will from moments meant to break me. I ain't built to surrender, not now, not ever. I keep moving through fire with a steady heart. I don't run from the weight that comes with this path. I hold my ground when the world calls for collapse. I stay clear and alive, meant to crush weaker souls. I press forward with grit that refuses to fade. I keep rising from blows, meant to stop my stride. I ain't built to surrender. That truth stays solid. I carry on with a spirit that won't fold. I walk on knowing my direction is earned. I stay unshaken by trials meant to derail me. I end this day standing firm in who I am. Cause I know the next
chewing my bag. Swore nothing would cage my raw, stubborn core. Carried grudges that taught me cold patience. Held ground when trouble pushed for retreat. Spat truth even when silence felt safer. Took heat without bending toward approval. Stood firm because quitting felt like right. My past stayed jagged but always mine. No crowd shaped my pulse or direction. Hard choices forged my restless stance. Rough nights stiffened every conviction. Old wounds fueled them broken rears off. Harsh voices never steered my stride. Wild grit kept sharpening my purpose. Bold steps kept pushing me forward. I walked through districts where honor felt thin. Faced threats that tested raw commitment. Dug deep to outlast pressure from rivals. Stared down, challenged, craving my stumble. Fought rumors aiming to stain my name. Broke ties when loyalty turned hollow. Claimed space where doubters wanted me gone. Chose fire over folding under dear man. Raw spine kept guiding each risky call. True pride stayed louder than warning. Tough lessons etched stubborn clarity. Strong will blocked unwanted influence. Free thought carried me past setbacks. Sharp focus cut through distraction. Hardware steadied every decision. Rugged calm guarded my center. No badge ever shaped my direction. No rulebook ever touched my motive. Old scars reminded me why I push. Cold nights trained deeper endurance. Long roads taught trust in my instincts. Fierce aim stayed locked on survival. Stray shots tried rattling my nerve. Raw truth kept steering my journey. Grit-born choices paved my footing. Steel lean stance held through chaos. Bare knuckle spirit stayed unbroken. Dead set dry kept climbing forward. Untamed hunger crushed hesitation. Hard-earned vision sparked momentum. Relentless courage fueled progression. Staunch resolve carried me upward. I've stood at crossroads daring collapse. Felt pressure twist toward surrender. Shoved out back into the shadows. Raised voice against corrupt intention. Claimed rights that others tried stealing. Chased justice through rough resistance. Turned losses into sharpened backbone. Held freedom above any threat. Strong pulse kept beating through turmoil. Wide open confidence aimed ahead. Blunt honesty ruled every moment. Sturdy backbone pushed through conflict. Fearless posture cleared my passage. Savage focus burned off weakness. Firm choices marked every mile. Outlaw spirit stayed fully awake. I carry history with steady acceptance. Let grudges fade into cold distance. Keep forging lane beyond restrictions. Lift raw power from quiet struggle. Stand unshaken despite resistance. Forged by purpose from harsh lessons. Push boundaries without hesitation. Hold pride steady through every season. Solid fire drives my direction. Iron calm shields my intention. Clear certainty shapes my momentum. Rough triumph sharpens my vision. True defiance guides my progression. Wild backbone anchors ambition. Deep freedom fuels my ascension. Born outside circles by conviction. I keep marching because turning back feels false. I walked out young with nothing holding me back. Took every hit without begging for a hand. Kept pushing when the road tried to slow me down. Learned early that pain don't owe me a thing. Stayed steady through storms that wanted me gone. Held tight to truth, no one could twist from me. Stood firm when threats tried to shake my drive. Rolled forward knowing I answer only to myself. Dirt never shamed me, it raised my pride. I stood in it strong with no fear inside. I carried my scars without hiding away. I live by choice, not a whisper of fate. I kept my ground when pressure came in. I proved my heart through trouble and sin. I walked that line with nothing to hide. Dirt never shamed me, it kept me alive. I fought through nights when I was close to done. Took losses that tried to steal my will. Watched old allies fade when things got rough. Marked every betrayal and learned to stand alone. Drove hard through counties where trouble waits. Left no room for fear to set roots in me. Spoke truth even when it cost me peace. Moved forward because quitting was never real. Dirt never shamed me, it raised my pride. I stood in it strong with no fear inside. I carried my scars without hiding away. I live by choice, not a whisper of fate. I kept my ground when pressure came in. I proved my heart through trouble and sin. I walked that line with nothing to hide. Dirt never shamed me, it kept me alive. I broke chains, others swore could not be cracked. Chose roads where danger waited for my step. Took blows that would've folded a weaker mind. Held power in silence others never understood. Stayed sharp when rivals circled with bad intent. Kept moving when boulders tried to shut me out. Spat back at threats till they drifted away. Owned every moment without bowing once. Dirt never shamed me, it raised my pride. I stood in it strong with no fear inside. I carried my scars without hiding away. I live by choice, not a whisper of fate. I kept my ground when pressure came in. I proved my heart through trouble and sin. I walked that line with nothing to hide. Dirt never shamed me, it kept me alive. I gave no space for rules to block my path. Ran hard when the world tried slowing me down. Held tight to grit when shadows tried calling me back. Stared trouble down without losing breath. Roamed places where laws weren't welcome near me. Raised my voice when silence felt like a cage. Trusted my hands when no one else did. Built my life on choices made without regret. Dirt never shamed me, it raised my pride. I stood in it strong with no fear inside. I carried my scars without hiding away. I live by choice, not a whisper of fate. I kept my ground when pressure came in. I proved my heart through trouble and sin. I walked that line with nothing to hide. Dirt never shamed me, it kept me alive. I breathe through trials that try to drag me under. I walk past threats and men in my run. I carved my place where no one dared to follow. I lived unbroken through nights that tasted dark. I faced my truth without hiding from the cause. I stood as I am without asking for praise. I kept my drive through every twisted turn. I rose again simply because staying down wasn't me. Dirt never shamed me, it raised my pride. I stood in it strong with no fear inside. I carried my scars without hiding away. I live by choice, not a whisper of fate. I kept my ground when pressure came in. I proved my heart through trouble and sin. I walked that line with nothing to hide. Dirt never shamed me, it kept me alive. I walk forward steady with nothing to fear. I leave behind nothing that weakens my name. I hold on to grit that never let me fall. I stay true to the path that shaped my soul. I claim every mile that hardened my strength. I live by the code that carried me through. I stand unbent no matter who tries I'm here because dirt never turned me away. Dirt never shamed me. Dirt never shamed me.
Marked by the scars I earned, I learned to live. No chains hold me, I break every law they preach. Every step I take, I'm farther from their reach. I've seen men crumble chasing what ain't real. I walk my road with nothing left to steal. Voices shout, try to pull me in their reins. I move past their rules, I don't need a thing. Don't need your blessing, I walk my own line. Survival's my creed and this fight is mine. I call my name when no one dares to stand. Won't bow to the orders I don't understand. The night my way, the window's my vow. I've been for no man, not then, not now. Defiance my armor and grit my song. I've learned the hard way, the weak don't belong. I keep my word even when the street betrays. Every step I take earns its own damn pay. I've crossed the lines they said I shouldn't touch. Felt their eyes on me, but I never smudge. I'm chasing nothing but freedom, raw and true. Every lie they tell only confirms my view. No mercy here, I pay my own dues. I thrive in the chaos, I refuse to lose. Don't need your blessing, I walk my own line. Survival's my creed and this fight is mine. I call my name when no one dares to stand. Won't bow to orders I don't understand. The night's my way, the window's my vow. I've been for no man, not then, not now. Defiance my armor and grit my song. I've learned the hard way, the weak don't belong. I feel the cold stare of those who claim control, but I own my chaos, I'm the master of my soul. Every street I roam has tried to hold me down. I've walked out laughing while they wore a frown. I've been tested, broken, but I still rise. No fear the law, no guilt, no disguise. I live outside rules that only chain the blind. I take what I want, leave regrets behind. Don't need your blessing, I walk my own line. Survival's my creed and this fight is mine. I call my name when no one dares to stand. Won't bow to orders I don't understand. The night's my wish, the window's my vow. I've been for no man, not then, not now. Defiance my armor and grit my song. I've learned the hard way, the weak don't belong. I hear whispers of judgment, but I don't pause. I answer to no court, no law, no cause. Every risk I take, I own every scar. I measure my life by how wide I spawn. I've been hunted, betrayed, yet I still roam. Every choice I make builds a kingdom my own. No blessing needed from voices I ignore. I'm the outlaw that lives by his own law. Don't need your blessing, I walk my own line. Survival's my creed and this fight is mine. I call my name when no one dares to stand. Won't bow to orders I don't understand. The night's my witness, the window's my vow. I've been for no man, not then, not now. Defiance my armor and grit my song. I've learned the hard way, the weak don't belong. I face men ready to take what I own. I've stared down hell, stood firm alone. Every scar whispers the battles I braved. Every step proves I cannot be enslaved. I've burned my past to light the path ahead. I move through shadows, no fear, no dread. The world won't tame me, it never will. I'm forged by fire, I move with skill. Don't need your blessing, I walk my own line. Survival's my creed and this fight is mine. I call my name when no one dares to stand. Won't bow to orders I don't understand. The night's my witness, the window's my vow. I've been for no man, not then, not now. Defiance my armor and grit my song. I've learned the hard way, the weak don't belong. I'll leave the noise behind, I'm unclaimed, free, no chains nothing can bind me. I take the road where no one dares tread. I live on my terms, no blessing, no dread.
That I never forgave. I learned early that pressure only sharpened my stance. I kept moving through nights that tested my resolve. I cut ties with circles that tried to slow my path. I trusted only choices made in my own voice. I pushed past warnings meant to cage my drive. I rose from setbacks with a colder kind of will. I owe nothing back to the places I left. I owe nothing back to the names I outgrew. I owe nothing back to the ones who turned cheap. I owe nothing back to the days that went wrong. I owe nothing back to the doubts in my ear. I owe nothing back to the way they all look. I owe nothing back to the roads they call safe. I owe nothing back, I moved by my own law. I held steady when circles tried to bend my route. I spoke blunt when pressure tried to seal my mouth. I carved lanes through judgment that never knew my ground. I stayed firm through moments built to break my core. I kept distance from voices pulling at my stride. I learned clarity when trouble marked my name. I rose stubborn when setbacks crowded my path. I stayed forward while others waited for me to slip. I owe nothing back to the places I left. I owe nothing back to the names I outgrew. I owe nothing back to the ones who turned cheap. I owe nothing back to the days that went wrong. I owe nothing back to the doubts in my ear. I owe nothing back to the weight they all look. I owe nothing back to the roads they call safe. I owe nothing back, I moved by my own law. I leaned on nothing when trouble circled close. I shaped every step without asking for grace. I pushed out the whispers trying to mark my fate. I kept grit when chaos tried to drain my edge. I made choices that others called a losing bet. I stayed upright when pressure tried to tilt my stance. I found purpose in moments built from hard truths. I held ground when conflict tried to shut me down. I owe nothing back to the places I left. I owe nothing back to the names I outgrew. I owe nothing back to the ones who turned cheap. I owe nothing back to the days that went wrong. I owe nothing back to the doubts in my ear. I owe nothing back to the way they all look. I owe nothing back to the roads they call safe. I owe nothing back, I moved by my own law. I felt calm when still decisions had to be made. I stayed sharp when silence carried hidden threads. I drove on with a purpose shade from scars. I set terms that no one else could overturn. I kept steady when the world claimed I'd fold. I tuned out every voice betting on my fault. I held fast to the code I carved alone. I walked forward with a pulse that never broke. I owe nothing back to the places I lived. I owe nothing back to the names I outgrew. I owe nothing back to the ones who turned cheap. I owe nothing back to the days that went wrong. I owe nothing back to the doubts in my ear. I owe nothing back to the way they all look. I owe nothing back to the roads they call safe. I owe nothing back, I moved by my own law. I carried my truth through choices nobody owned. I answered the moments that demanded real grit. I stood against pressure, built to twist my route. I kept my direction when the noise got thick. I rose from fights that taught me raw discipline. I trusted endurance shaped from honest strength. I stayed with a code that nobody could dilute. I moved with intent, cut from unshaken resolve. I owe nothing back to the places I left. I owe nothing back to the names I outgrew. I owe nothing back to the ones who turned cheap. I owe nothing back to the days that went wrong. I owe nothing back to the doubts in my ear. I owe nothing back to the weight they all look. walk through corners where my name in trouble. I carry choices that mark me without mercy. I kept moving when others waited for rescue. I learned quick that silence can cut deeper than threats. I pushed back anytime someone tried to steer me. I stayed out of reach from rules that never fit me. I counted losses without begging for pity. I stood firm even when my breath felt heavy. I own my mistakes without asking for pardon. I rise from every fall with a sharper backbone. I face what I did without hiding behind excuses. I stay true to the path that hardened my spirit. I keep stepping forward with unshaken resolve. I carry my truth like a weight I chose myself. I live with the cost of every hard decision. I walk knowing each step belongs only to me. I took deals that led me into darker corners. I trust the shadow more than anyone talking. I ran from traps that others would have slept through. I spoke straight even when it cost me comfort. I walked away from chances that smelled unsafe. I backed my word without looking for applause. I pushed through pressure that tried to break my calm. I paid and sweat for every inch I claimed. I own my mistakes without asking pardon. I rise from every fall with a sharper backbone. I face what I did without hiding behind excuses. I stay true to the path that hardened my spirit. I keep stepping forward with unshaken resolve. I carry my truth like a weight I chose myself. I live with the cost of every hard decision. I walk knowing each step belongs only to me. I stood eye to eye with threats that wanted silence. I kept my temper tight when others lost control. I held ground when pressure circled like a snare. I learned to breathe, steady through chaos. I cut ties with people who try to mold me. I turned back on offers that felt like cages. I shaped my life through grit instead of favor. I kept my pride clean in a world full of bargains. I own my mistakes without asking for pardon. I rise from every fall with a sharper backbone. I face what I did without hiding behind excuses. I stay true to the path that hardened my spirit. I keep stepping forward with unshaken resolve. I carry my truth like a weight I chose myself. I live with the cost of every hard decision. I walk knowing each step belongs only to me. I know my past carries edges that cut deep. I know my name carries stories most avoid. I know my steps created noise nobody wanted. I know my temper burned bridges behind me. I know my choices shaped nights without sleep. I know my grit came from standing alone. I know my path caused scars that still echo. I know my journey belongs only to my hand. I own my mistakes without asking for pardon. I rise from every fall with a sharper backbone. I face what I did without hiding behind excuses. I stay true to the path that hardened my spirit. I keep stepping forward with unshaken resolve. I carry my truth like a weight I chose myself. I live with the cost of every hard decision. I walk knowing each step belongs only to me. I don't look back for comfort or forgiveness. I don't chase praise from people who never stay. I don't trade my scars for clean stories. I don't regret the grit that built my stains. I don't hide from the weight of my history. I don't bend for rules that crushed others. I don't fear tomorrow's consequences. I don't run from the man I become. I own my mistakes without asking for pardon. I rise from every fall with a sharper backbone. I face what I did without hiding behind excuses. I stay true to the path that hardened my spirit. I keep stepping forward with unshaken resolve. I carry my truth like a weight I chose myself. I live with the cost of every hard decision. I walk knowing each step belongs only to me. I keep moving with purpose, forced from endurance. I stay grounded in truth, earn the hard way. I let my past stand without dressing it clean. I hold my name steady without chasing favor. I let the road judge me by how I continue. I breathe deeper knowing I choose every turn. I stand rooted in lessons no one gave me. I walk on carrying only what's mine to claim. me down. I learned to trust silence more than any loud crowd. I kept my stance steady when threats pressed my neck. I carried my weight even when hope turned its back. I sharpened my mind long before I lifted my voice. I stayed in the shadows because that's where I feel clean. I faced every challenge without asking for praise. I held to my purpose when the world pushed me thin. I ride my own cross through the harsh and the cold. I move with a backbone that refuses to fold. I go where the road bends without begging for grace. I stand on decision no one else wants to face. I carry my burdens without blaming the past. I carve out my lane with a grip built to last. I answer to nothing that tries pulling me down. I walk with conviction that won't ever be drowned out. I rose from setbacks that try grinding me flat. I built up a mindset no threat could ever crack. I handle my anger without letting it steer. I fought through the moments that fed me with fear. I chased after clarity instead of old lies. I held on to discipline when trouble came by. I cleaned out the corners where doubt used to sit. I pushed through resistance with a grounded intent. I ride my own cross through the harsh and the cold. I move with a backbone that refuses to fold. I go where the road bends without begging for grace. I stand on decision no one else wants to face. I carry my burdens without blaming the past. I carve out my lane with a grip built to last. I answer to nothing that tries pulling me down. I walk with conviction that I won't ever be drowned. I stepped into fights others swore they would win. I kept on my footing when the pressure closed in. I took every warning as a sign to go on. I lived with a hunger that outlasted the dawn. I held to my truth when the stakes reached their peak. I gained what I earned without needing to speak. I turned from the deals that demanded my soul. I stay with my path even when it took toll. I ride my own cross through the harsh and the cold. I move with a backbone that refuses to fold. I go where the road bends without begging for grace. I stand on decision no one else wants to face. I carry my burdens without blaming the past. I carve out my lane with a grip built to last. I answer to nothing that tries pulling me down. I walk with conviction that I won't ever be drowned. Yeah, I rose from betrayals that tried leaving me weak. I carry resilience that few ever see. I stay with my grind through the bitterest storms. I learn from the chaos instead of old norms. I struck back at demons that crawled for my breath. I lifted my stance in the shadow of death. I kept to my mission with relentless control. I cut through the noise just to strengthen my role. I ride my own cross through the harsh and the cold. I move with a backbone that refuses to fold. I go where the road bends without begging for grace. I stand on decision no one else wants to face. I carry my burdens without blaming the past. I carve out my lane with a grip built to last. I answer to nothing that tries pulling me down. I walk with conviction that I won't ever be drowned. Yeah, I've lived through the pressure without losing my frame. I've stood in the fire without calling the name. I've kept my direction when most lost a map. I pushed through the wreckage without falling back. I've stayed with my purpose while others turn weak. I've walked through the madness and found what I see. I've held on to courage when the world felt unjust. I move with intention, build stronger than rust. I ride my own cross through the harsh and the cold. I move with a backbone that refuses to fold. I go where the road bends without begging for grace. I stand on decision no one else wants to face. I carry my burdens without blaming the past. I carve out my lane with a grip built to last. I answer to nothing that tries pulling me down. I walk with conviction that I won't ever be drowned. Don't be drowned. I keep pressing forward with a settled resolve. I let no distraction pull me from my call. I stay on my journey without chasing applause. I rise with intention, no limit, no pause. direction without asking permission. I stand firm because my blood says the law. I won't fold even when the pressure climbs. I keep going when others quit halfway. I claim ground that no one thought I'd hold. I speak truth that cuts through every lie. I stay sharp no matter who steps close. I move forward without waiting for approval. Live by rules I wrote through struggle. I faced threats that wanted to break my resolve. I've stared down men who expected me to run. I never let fear dictate how I breathe. I walk straight when tension fills the air. I heard challenges meant to shake my stance. I push back with calm and rattle loud voices. I learned strength by surviving bitter seasons. I build my confidence through storms I endure. I stand firm because my blood says the law. I won't fold even when the pressure climbs. I keep going when others quit halfway. I claim ground that no one thought I'd hold. I speak truth that cuts through every lie. I stay sharp no matter who steps close. I move forward without waiting for approval. I live by rules I wrote, struggle. I don't chase praise from anyone watching. I don't bend just to make life smoother. I've carried wounds without asking for sympathy. I felt my silence when noise swarmed around me. I walked alone without letting doubt linger. I've shut doors on paths that smell like traps. I've trusted instinct when choices turn heavy. I've stayed steady through moments that tested patience. I stand firm because my blood says the law. I won't fold even when the pressure climbs. I keep going when others quit halfway. I claim ground that no one thought I'd hold. I speak truth that cuts through every lie. I stay sharp no matter who steps close. I move forward without waiting for approval. I live by rules I wrote through struggle. I watch my name get dragged by bitter mouths. I let their talk fade without lifting a hand. I've stepped over judgment that smelled like weakness. I've kept my focus on goals nobody else saw. I've taken risks that scared cautious hearts. I've lived wild without craving acceptance. I've walked tall even when surrounded by doubt. I've earned respect by staying unshaken. I stand firm because my blood says the law. I won't fold even when the pressure climbs. I keep going when others quit halfway. I claim ground that no one thought I'd hold. I speak truth that cuts through every lie. I stay sharp no matter who steps close. I move forward without waiting for approval. I live by rules I wrote through struggle. I don't regret any step that brought me here. I don't hide from the weight of my choices. I carry truth that others try to bury. I walk past that challenge quiet souls. I fight battles that shape my direction. I stand tall in places most won't enter. I breathe strength that comes from hard lessons. I rise daily with purpose carved through hardship. I stand firm because my blood says the law. I won't fold even when the pressure climbs. I keep going when others quit halfway. I claim ground that no one thought I'd hold. I speak truth that cuts through every lie. I stay sharp no matter who steps close. I move forward without waiting for approval. I live by rules I wrote through struggle. I walk forward carrying my own truth. I keep pace set by my steady drive. I hold ground that reflects my journey. Yeah, and nights knowing I earned every inch. Carried every grudge like a bulletproof embrace. Never bow, never beg, never knew defeat. Every law I broke left me colder in the heat. Scratch my name on corners that nobody claimed. Learned loyalty scarce and fear has no shame. Took the weight of my sins like they on my spine. Every crooked step taught me how to define my wrongs. for the life I survive. I bleed for the path I chose to ignite. Every fight, every flame, sharpen my sight. The law's blind, but my soul's wide awake. I carve my justice with each move I make. I've walked past the weak, left them to their cries. Never trusted silver, only fire in my eyes. The night never lied, it showed me my flaws. Every strike I took just reinforced my cause. I steal my peace from the hands of despair. Nothing sacred when you breathe outlaw air. Rivals fall quiet when I step on their ground. Lessons I earned in the chaos around. My wrongs made me right, I built my own crown. Fought through the ashes while the world tried me down. No chains can't hold the truth that I ride. Every scar's a ticket for the life I survive. I bleed for the path I chose to ignite. Every fight, every flame, sharpen my sight. The law's blind, but my soul's wide awake. I call my justice with each move I make. I spit on the rules that were meant to confine. Every strike I delivered was purely mine. The streets taught patience, the gun taught respect. Every loss is a debt I refuse to neglect. I walk alone and I never feel weak. Strength grows from the nights that are cruel and bleak. The whispers of men who doubt me are gone. I carry my wrath like a torch in the night. My wrongs made me right, I built my own crown. Fought through the ashes while the world tried me down. No chains can't hold the truth that I ride. Every scar's a ticket for the life I survive. I bleed for the path I chose to ignite. Every fight, every flame, sharpen my sight. The law's blind, but my soul's wide awake. I call my justice with each move I make. I don't bend, I don't break, I define my own lane. Every loss is a weapon, every sweat stain is gain. The night bows to no one, but I demand respect. Every error I earn me a life unchecked. I move like a shadow, the law can't contain. My past is the fuel, my rock is the chain. No remorse can tether a man like me. I write my own creed, I set my soul free. My words make me ride, I build my be round. Fall to the ashes, my words will be down. Chains can hold the truth that I ride. If he scars a ticket, the lava so my wrongs made me right, I built my own crown. Fall through the ashes while the world tried me down. No chains can't hold the truth that I ride. Every scar's a ticket for the life I survive. I bleed for the path I chose to ignite. Every fight, every flame, sharpen my sight. The law's blind, but my soul's wide awake. I carve my justice with each move I make. I've stared down ghosts that whispered my shame, turned the mockery into fuel for my name. Every shadow I chase, every wrong I own, built a fortress of grit, no mercy, no more. The world tried to chain me, I laughed in their face. Each wound on my hands is my saving grace. I owe nothing to heaven, I answer to none. Every wrong I embrace made me who I become. My wrongs made me right, I built my own crown. Fought through the ashes while the world tried me down. No chains can't hold the truth that I ride. Every scar's a ticket for the life I survive. I bleed for the path I chose to ignite. Every fight, every flame, sharpen my sight. The law's blind, but my soul's wide awake. I call my justice with each move I make. I stand where the dust swallows the weak. Every choice I live echoes the life I seek. No remorse shadows the man in my eyes. I've been wrong, I've been right, I've earned my right. I walked the line that told me not to cross. Paid my dues in dirt, never counted loss. Hands calloused from nights they won't forget. I shop hard cold, I placed my bet. It took what I wanted, never asked for more. Every door I broke through left a scar on the floor. They tried to chain me, I laughed at the rope. Every scar I own is proof I can close. Yeah, I never learned to beg, I only stand tall. Carved my own path, didn't wait for the call. Bled through the nights, survived every threat. A life on the edge, I'll never forget. Who don't make men, fire doesn't stay. I walk alone where angels fear to tread. No asking, no pleading, no falling to the knees. I'm a storm you can't
shots fired, I duck, but I don't fold. Life on my terms, never bought, never sold. Every enemy met, got the same cold stare. They whisper my name, I was already there. Took hits I didn't flinch from, walked my own line. Every street I claimed became solely mine. No mercy in me, no chains I respect. Living and dying by rules I reject. I never learned to beg, I only stand tall. Caught my own path, didn't wait for the call. Bled through the night, survive every threat. A life on the edge, I'll never forget. Rules don't make men, fire does instead. I walk alone where angels fear to tread. No asking, no pleading, no falling to the knees. I'm the storm you can't tame, the outlaw you see. I spit it orders, I snarl at the law. Every deal I made, they left them in awe. Trust is a weapon, I keep close tight. Every wrong they done, I reap at night. I don't bend, I don't bow, I don't fold. My story's written in grit, not in gold. If they chase, I vanish. If they wait, I strike. Every move I make a sharper than a pile. Learn to beg, I only stand tall. Caught my own path, didn't wait for the call. Bled through the nights, survive every threat. A life on the edge, I'll never forget. Rules don't make men, fire does instead. I walk alone where angels fear to tread. No asking, no pleading, no falling down knees. I'm the storm you can't tame, the outlaws you. Cold nights taught me how to fight and survive. Every close call made me more alive. I keep moving, never settle, never stay. Every shadow behind just clears my way. Yeah, they call me reckless, they call me wild. I wear their judgment like a childish child. No chains can hold me, no law can bind. I've learned to live free, leave fear behind. I never learned to beg, I only stand tall. Caught my own path, didn't wait for the call. Bled through the night, survive every threat. A life on the edge, I'll never forget. Rules don't make men, fire does instead. I walk alone where angels fear to tread. No asking, no pleading, no falling down knees. I'm the storm you can't tame, the outlaw you see. I don't know apologies, I don't make deals. Every truth I speak is the pain I feel. They can try to break me, but I remain. Every loss I took is engraved in my vein. No surrender, no cries, no begging line. I built this empire from grit and spine. You can't shake me, you can't control. I'm the ghost in your night, the fire in your soul. I never learned to beg, I only stand tall. Caught my own path, didn't wait for the call. Bled through the nights, survived every threat. A life on the edge, I'll never forget. Rule don't make men, fire does instead. I walk alone where angels fear to tread. No asking, no pleading, no falling down knees. I'm the storm you can't tame, the outlaw you see. Silence falls, but I'm still awake. Every choice I made was mine to take. No change, just my own way. I never learned to beg, I live myself. I live myself, I live myself. I carried choices straight up my cone. I kept moving when silence tried cutting my steps. I faced pressure that pushed me toward darker turns. I learned truth in the nights that refused any peace. I shaped grit out of roads that denied second tries. I spoke plain when others hid behind weak tones. I held ground when trouble tried shifting my stance. I stayed firm because bent and felt like losing but myself. No forgiveness needed for the path I claim. I won't crawl for approval from anybody's throne. I walk forward with a mind that won't fold. I answer only to the voice I trust inside. I won't bargain my word for some hollow praise. I rise steady with a conviction built from scars. I claim freedom with a tone that won't soften. I remain unshaken by judgments thrown my way. I stood silent while storms tried testing my nerves. I watched loyalty crumble in hands that shook. I kept calm while whispers tried shifting my name. I cut ties with shadows that pulled in my drive. I built strength when a worn out called me done. I found purpose in the strain that others died. I shook down from my shoulders like useless dust. I walked on with carrying nothing but resolve. No forgiveness needed for the path I claim. I won't crawl for approval from anybody's throne. I walk forward with a mind that won't fold. I answer only to the voice I trust inside. I won't bargain my word for some hollow praise. I rise steady with a conviction built from scars. I claim freedom with a tone that won't soften. I remain unshaken by judgments thrown my way. I've taken hits from choices that weren't clean. I lived moments that nearly cracked my resolve. I kept faith in the pulse that guided my will. I walk roads where rules never meant much. I pushed through in a way he tried dragging me low. I cast off every grip that owed me still. I made vows to myself that I won't betray. I carved space in a world that said none exists. No forgiveness needed for the path I claim. I won't crawl for approval from anybody's throne. I walk forward with a mind that won't fold. I answer only to the voice I trust inside. I won't bargain my word for some hollow praise. I rise steady with a conviction built from scars. I claim freedom with a tone that won't soften. I remain unshaken by judgments thrown my way. I sharpened purpose through trials that shaped my backbone. I kept fire in my chest when calm felt distant. I saw truth in the eyes of trouble that followed me. I stayed awake to the cost of the life I chose. I kept strength in my stance when others doubted. I held clarity when noise tried drowning my focus. I built certainty out of days that cut deep. I rose again without asking for acceptance. No forgiveness needed for the path I claim. I won't crawl for approval from anybody's throne. I walk forward with a mind that won't fold. I answer only to the voice I trust inside. I won't bargain my worth for some hollow praise. I rise steady with a conviction built from scars. I claim freedom with a tone that won't soften. I remain unshaken by judgments thrown my way. I know where I failed and where I stood tall. I know the cost of each battle I didn't run from. I've carried weight that never asked permission. I've stepped past every warning that tried to sway me. I learned calm in the tension that others flee. I fought through moments meant to break in my stance. I claim truth in the grit that shaped my steps. I walk clear with no apologies left to give. No forgiveness needed for the path I claim. I won't crawl for approval from anybody's throne. I walk forward with a mind that won't fold. I answer only to the voice I trust inside. I won't bargain my worth for some hollow praise. I rise steady with a conviction built from scars. I claim freedom with a tone that won't soften. I remain unshaken by judgments thrown my way. I keep walking with a steady breath and a settled mind.
Myself to move when others freeze. Every scar on me came from choosing my own path. I never bent for anyone trying to cage my will. I carried burdens I never spoken about to anyone. I walked through nights that tested my backbone. I kept pushing because stopping felt worse than pain. I stepped forward even when the threat grew louder. I I've walked roads where loyalty costs more than gold. I've watched allies crumble when storms hit hard. I carried truths that burned but kept me steady. I refused silence when trouble demanded answers. I built my edge from trials nobody witnessed. I found strength in moments colder than steel. I never chased peace that required surrender. I made choices knowing each one carried weight. I run toward the gunfire because the treat feels wrong. I stand firm when pressure tries to break my stance. I keep my pulse steady when chaos hits my doorstep. I trust my grip more than any promise from strangers. I hold my ground when others fade in the distance. I carve my direction without asking for approval. I rise again whenever doubt circles my name. I choose to eat because calm never shaped me. I faced nights when silence felt like an enemy. I walked past traps set by hands I once believed in. I learned how betrayal sharpens a person's edge. I stopped worrying about judgment from the weak. I kept walking even when the path took under me. I turned setbacks into reasons to push harder. I counted wins by moments I stayed unbroken. I trusted only those who proved they earned space. I run toward the gunfire because the treat feels wrong. I stand firm when pressure tries to break my stance. I keep my pulse steady when chaos hits my doorstep. I trust my grip more than any promise from strangers. I hold my ground when others fade in the distance. I carve my direction without asking for approval. I rise again whenever doubt circles my name. I choose to eat because calm never shaped me. I lived through trials that tested every belief I had. I stood tall when whispers tried to drag me low. I shut out noise that tried to sway my focus. I kept moving even when hope felt thin. I shaped my path from decision nobody understood. I learned patience from moments soaked in tension. I trusted instinct more than any loud warning. I never let fear guide a single step forward. I run toward the gunfire because the treat feel wrong. I stand firm when pressure tries to break my stance. I keep my pulse steady when chaos hits my doorstep. I trust my grip more than any promise from strangers. I hold my ground when others fade in the distance. I carve my direction without asking for approval. I rise again whenever doubt circles my name. I choose to eat because calm never shaped me. I know I'm shaped by choices carved in struggle. I know everyone built a stronger backbone. I know freedom costs more than comfort ever will. I know doubt only wins when you stand still. I know pressure turns cowards into shadows. I know truth hits harder than any weapon. I know my path demands relentless courage. I know I'm built to keep advancing forward. I run toward the gunfire because retreat feel wrong. I stand firm when pressure tries to break my stance. I keep my pulse steady when chaos hits my doorstep. I trust my grip more than any promise from strangers. I hold my ground when others fade in the distance. I carve my direction without asking for approval. I rise again whenever doubt circles my name. I choose to eat because calm never shaped me. I keep pushing cause stopping never fit me. I move forward till the noise fades for good. I breathe steady with each step I take. I stay ready for whatever waits ahead. I don't chase safety, it's never been my aim. I follow the pull that's guided me this far. I live by the code that carried me through storms. I walk into danger cause that's who I am. Pressure don't scare me. I walk through trouble like it owed me answer. I kept my guard steady when they tried to corner me. I trusted my instinct more than anyone. I carried my scars without looking for comfort. I pushed through nights that tried to drain my purpose. I stood against crowds that wanted me silent. I found my strength
got violent. I spoke my truth even when they tried to shut it down. I kept my focus sharp when pressure built heavy. I shut out the noise from people who doubted. I walked away from deals that tried to trap me. I made my choices with a cold, clear mind. I kept my reputation earned, never borrowed. I fought for my peace in a world that denies us. I don't break easy, and neither do I. I've taken my hits without begging for mercy. I faced down threats with nothing but grit. I've stood in the dark and held my ground firm. I've kept my path clean from their control. I've turned my fear into steady resolve. I walk through storms with my pride intact. I rise from the dust with a voice that won't quit. I held my temper when they tried to bait me. I kept my silence until action was needed. I claimed my place without looking for praise. I cut off ties when loyalty failed them. I didn't forget the harm that shaped me. I made my stance clear when challenged outright. I faced the judgment without flinching once. I move forward steady with nothing to lose. I don't break easy, and neither do I. I'm taking my hits without begging for mercy. I face down threats with nothing but grit. I've stood in the dark and held my ground firm. I kept my path clean from their control. I turned my fear into steady resolve. I walk through storms with my pride intact. I rise from the dust with a voice that won't quit. I didn't bend when pressure got heavy. I stayed alert when shadows grew louder. I lived by choices made without excuses. I carved my place through trial and struggle. I trusted my steps even when unclear. I held my truth without seeking approval. I stayed unbroken when they pushed the hardest. I walk this road knowing it's mine alone. So I don't break easy, and neither do I. I've taken my hits without begging for mercy. I faced down threats with nothing but grit. I've stood in the dark and held my ground firm. I've kept my path clean from their control. I've turned my fear into steady resolve. I walk through storms with my pride intact. I rise from the dust with a voice that won't quit. I kept my will sharp through every trial. I didn't fade when the world turned hostile. I held my ground through pressure and doubt. I stayed unshaken when danger rose up. I learned my strength from facing the worst. I never folded when chances looked in. I earned my fire from fights I survived. I walk today with a history to stand. I don't break easy, and neither do I. I'm taking my hits without begging for mercy. I face down threats with nothing but grit. I've stood in the dark and held my ground firm. I kept my path clean from their control. I turned my fear into steady resolve. I walk through storms with my pride intact. I rise from the dust with a voice that won't quit. I'm standing stronger from every trial.